just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we polish off week. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. To about the 35, 2nd down. Now, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Third and 2, here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howell. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And once more, Howell back to the air. It returns it right back to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he goes out right around the 39. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Able to connect with Dodson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now they go play action with Howell. Going right back to Dodson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel.
Hey, you do know that it's banned. You can't use that RPO. That's banned. It's in the rules. You can't use it.
Sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Slide for the PAT.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second down and 8. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Howell.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing is Hurts. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now he'll look to throw it.
He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Option left. Hal's going to run with it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
It is intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Powell. Trying to improvise.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Hot 70, hot 70. Go 3.
Slot man moves right.
Here's Swift.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now throwing on first down here.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, come 19.
Hurts.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
On the move to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Come on. Hey.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw again on second down. Powell. And his throw is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Here's Howell. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Powell to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. They'll go play action. Powell. This throw caught right around the 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Powell down to throw it. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual, because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football.